Yeah, hello there. This is Daniel Eric, or Williver, or Guillermo Gage, and I am making this video. This is 12:39. So this is a.m. So this is 39 minutes past midnight on 2025 October 18th. This video covers the 15th, 16th, and 17th of October of 2025. And actually, yeah, I've been trying to make other video. I keep leaving out details. Um, as you know, probably people you don't really watch these videos anyway, but my video journal diary series has been talking about how I've been wanting to like see how long I can go with just really like boom, not having added sugar or like 10 grams or less a day, which is way less than the average person does. It's even far less than is like really recommended for health. Like apparently, a guy can have like adult male can have like 25 grams of added sugar, and supposedly like that's like okay, but I want to go way less. Just stop eating sugar, and that's tough. I went an 8 day period from like 20, like August, no September 28th. Yeah, September 28th, 29th, 30th, and then first, second, third, fourth, fifth. There was something like that, some 8 day period of time where it's like no more than 10 grams is often like 7 to 9 grams of added sugar. But so I haven't done well on those for the past 3 days, including the day that just happened. However, if you want to see an idea of like the plastic containers, the plastics that I've used, some of this is the added sugar stuff. Um, yeah, that that's probably it. There might be something else in here that actually had the. I don't know. I thought there was something else in here. There's the product of the added sugars. Okay. Oh, I did. Well, let's look it up. But oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's the plastic usage for the past 3 days. Um, and I want to reduce that. Now, some things are necessary, like, hey, 2 pound brick of cheese, which is like the most efficient way to get cheese, without not shredded cheese. So that's actually helpful. Um, but today, or just the day that just happened, I was a lot better because the previous days, on Wednesday, I stayed up to like 1 a.m. and had to wake up at like 8:37 a.m. Um, like on Wednesday going into Thursday, stayed up well past midnight. And then Thursday going into Friday, what? Yeah, Wednesday. Well, Tuesday going into what? Yeah, Tuesday going into like Wednesday. Yeah. I stayed up till like 1 a.m. and then Wednesday going into Thursday, stayed up to like 6 a.m. There's things I'd like to discuss, about that. And then basically it was like 6:30, to like 10, 30 or something that I had six, yeah, 6, like 37 a.m. to like 7, 8, 9, and like 10 a.m. Only slept 3.5 hours. I managed to get by on that and just go to work. That was Thursday. Thursday when I got home, I actually managed a grocery store trip, but and fell asleep by like 11 p.m. But a big chunk of that was napping. Like from when I got home to six p.m. to like 9 p.m. Probably napping, catching up on sleep and such. So those were not so great days. Meaning I didn't do any push-ups, but I did push-ups on the Friday that just happened. I got home. I took a longer time to get home from work just yesterday because I stopped at this cute little like somebody's house. They've turned into a little porch shop where they sell baked goods. And I'm thinking next week, not going to buy any of the sugary products. It's every Friday to Sunday, and it happens to be a long route when I go home from work. And they sell stuff, like to support a small business, but it was involved cookies. It involved like cinnamon rolls, chai spice cinnamon rolls. Try cinnamon rolls with chai spice involved in it, and cardamom and such. That's interesting. Um, chai cardamom in it. But I mean I probably had like well over 30, 40, plus grams of sugar on the day that just ended. I had some help eating some of this stuff, but um yeah, it's but next week, if I see something there, if they have like a loaf of bread, maybe I'll have that. If they have the eggs, maybe I'll have that. Maybe I'll buy that, once a week. Something that's not like blatantly sugary, and don't eat it all in one day. Still eat less than 10 grams. I want to go back to that. I also did buy, went to a garage sale about a few things. Um, uh, Bought an old Windows XP laptop just because it has the disk drive in it. Turns out it works. They actually some guy's brother passed away and it's like still has his like name on it, but they actually did get rid of the files. He has a emulated copy of Super Mario 64 in here. But other than that, they managed to clear it out, most of it out. But yeah, I'll might be able to want to rip something off the disk drive or something. Because my laptop PC, don't have a disk drive. And so I do stop along the way. Sometimes at work, I interact with the neighborhood and such. But overall, let's just talk about push-ups because that was my main accomplishment on the 17th. So October 14th, 15th, 16th, I didn't do any push-ups. So I made a video covering the 14th. No push-ups there. 15th, 16th, no push-ups. 17th, there it is. Set from 7:41 and 16 seconds to 7:45 and 9 seconds. This is a 3-minute and 53-second period of time. This includes short pauses to restart the video. I did the bring Sally up push-ups. With the bring Sally up, you go up and then back down, and 8, and then after Old Miss Lucy push-up. That's longer after a longer hold. 4, and then another after Old Miss Lucy, and then 4. So I made it to 2 AOMLs. 8 AOML, 4 AOML, 4, then 4, then 3, then 3, then 2. My knee hit the ground. I immediately went up, hit the left arrow key to restart the video, restart the 5-second countdown, and just boom, I just immediately did it. Like if I had to stop for like 10 seconds to catch my breath, then that whole session has to be over. And then I just have to take a longer breather of like several minutes before I start another session. So 8 AOML, 4 AOML, 4, then 4, 3, 2, 2. And that's with the 10-pound backpack. I call it the 10 Libra backpack. That's what LB stands for, Libra. It has 10 pounds of textbooks in it. And so I'm going to zip this back up. Yeah. So yeah. This is just another thing to challenge me. But then actually 10 minutes later, because it was 7:45 and 9 seconds, 7:50, 7:55 in 5 seconds to 7:57 and 56 seconds. So just like, another 2 minutes and 50 seconds. I managed to eke out some more push-ups, another 8 AOML, 4 AOML, 1. So that's a bit less. Instead of 8 AOML, 4 AOML, 4, I wasn't able to do as many because even just 10 minutes later, still feeling tired. 8 AOML, 4 AOML, 1, then just 3-2-2 instead of 4-3-2-2. And that's still with the 10 Libra backpack, 10-pound backpack. And only other thing I've accomplished is I did read from the Bible. Back on the 14th or so, it was like chapters 1 through 3 of Genesis. Now is chapters 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Genesis. So I got to the end of Noah and the flood. And as far as what I want to do with push-ups, I would like to. Apparently, I thought it was like maybe I wasn't measuring the center of my bicep because the previous video is claiming that I only have like a 10-inch biceps. I think this is supposed to be like. Is this reading 10 and a half or something? Okay. Supposedly, if I get a good grip on this, supposedly this is just like, Okay, wait. Now it's saying just 10. Now it's saying I'm right at the 10 mark. I want to increase that. See, it's like if I got it from against it, because okay, so is it 10 or is it 10 and a half? That one's making it look like it's 10 and a half. Maybe it's a different position. Maybe I got to do it. The tape measure itself measures 1 7/16 of an inch. If you want to say that's 1.5 inches or whatever. Um, this one is saying so 9 inches. Yeah, that one's saying just barely over 9 inches, and then if you add 1 7/16, 9 inches and 9 and 2/16, and then 10 and 2/16, 10 and 9/16. So now that's saying like 10 and a half. Try this again. Let's see if I get it right exactly at 10. Is 10 and a half enough space? Now it's acting silly. It's acting like that's not enough space. Okay, well, it's saying 9. I guess saying like 10 and a half, because there's a 1.5 inches there. Okay, well, that's still like, I'm still like want to improve my life a whole bunch. Anyway, bye for now. Yeah, bye for now. Yep, I want to watch. Last week I watched that. Rewatched My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Which I first got into like summer of 2011, finished to the whole end of the series. But then I rewatched episodes 1 and 2 because it was 15 years after the initial air date of October 10th, 2010. And now I'm thinking, hey, and this I should watch like episode like 3 and continue on to the first season. All right then, bye for now.